Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes back with another one, guys. So let's go and jump right into it. Before we do that, watch out for spam, WhatsApp in the comments down below. Feel free to hit me up for a 15-minute, 30-minute phone call, full of value, full of gems, change your whole perspective on the market. Also, watch out for fake pages. WhatsApp only have one page, guys. So, be on the lookout for that. Don't get scammed. I never reach out to you first and say nothing about Bitcoin or anything about no money. So, be very cautious. Also, let's go ahead and take a look at it, see what's going on with the markets. Take a look at last week. Take a look at what our opinion is going into this week and all that good stuff, guys. So as we know, the market started to fall on last week as we have a lot of signals pointing in the direction that the Feds will be continuing to raise hikes on this year. Some they expecting to raise rates about 2 more times, but a lot of investors, a lot of people that's been in this game for a while is only expecting them to raise rates 1 more time, guys. In my opinion, I believe it could be, either one or two. Like I say, I don't too much try to predict what they're going to do. I just simply react to whatever it is that they do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the guys and see what's going on. So as we know, the S&P fell 1.4% for the week. The Dow slipped 1.7%. The NASDAQ composite declined 1.4%, guys. All three major indexes snapped week-long streaks of gains that have pushed the S&P 500 into a bull market territory. Like I've been telling you guys, this is no surprise. The previous videos, I said, guys, a bullish market is coming. The bullish market is coming, and it's here. It's been here for a little minute now. And so as we know, I told you guys, nobody knows exactly how long the bull market could last. It could be a couple days. It could be a few weeks. It could be a couple weeks. It could be a few months. It could be months. Nobody knows. But like I say, it ain't my job to, it's going to be for 6 months and then it don't last 6 months. It's my job to show up every day, see how the market is responding, see how it's reacting, sitting in a cash position sometimes and just observing and doing things that way, guys, which is way easier to fathom and go with the flow with rather than trying to see what's going to happen to the market 3, 4, 6 months from now. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a further look. So as we know, the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell testified before congressional leaders on Wednesday and Thursday that the central bank remains committed to bringing inflation down to 2% and signal that it will likely raise rates 2 more times this year. So as we know, guys, like I told you guys in the previous videos, whenever the Feds come out and raise interest rates, that's usually going to lead to a decline in the stock market. And as we know, guys, like I told you guys, pay attention to details. The reason they postpone the rate hikes in June is because they know once they raise rates, the market was going to come back down. They can't afford the market to go back down lower. That's why this bullish market had to come. Tesla was at 120 this year. Now it's at almost $300. And the being for the fact that if it would have stayed at 120, they would have raised interest rates from there and it dropped even more. That would have been very unethical. Taking candy from a baby. Tesla down at $30, $40, $50 a share. That's just insane. So instead of letting that happen, they run the market up, let stocks go from 120 they lows to 300, double up. And then when they raise interest rates later on next month, the month after, whenever they decide to do it, the market will be done so far up, they know whenever they raise rates and it come into disturbance to the market and make it come down, it ain't gonna really matter about it coming down any because it done ran up so much. It could drop. That pullback was already destined to happen anyway. So it's all in the flow for them. So anyways, guys, that's why I believe, they paused raising interest rates on June of this month in order to let the market continue to run and be in that bullish territory. So whenever they do hike rates, they'll have that leverage, that room to let the market fall down some. So let's go ahead and take a further look. After a decent, though uneven run for stocks since January, the stock market forecast for the next 6 months to remain mildly bullish. Big gains in many tech stocks from giant Microsoft and others, guys. So for the next 6 months, they is anticipating on the market to be bullish. Like I say, I'm not going to say, this amount of months, that amount of months. We go with the flow. We'll know as we'll be able to look and observe and analyze and see the markets is holding up in the bullish territory. We'll also be able to know right before it comes back and go into a bearish territory. So pay attention to details, guys. So let's go ahead and take a further look, see what's a couple stocks we'll be looking at into next week, all that good stuff and all that. So as we know, over the weekend, Bitcoin has been holding up over that $30,000 barrier, ran up to 31,000 again, now holding up right around 30,500, 30,400. I want to see us hold support right here at 30,400. treating our previous resistance as a form of support. That's what we previously had a breakthrough with Bitcoin, was $30,470. Now we treating that area as a form of support, and we'd like for it to see us bounce off of this to go and retest that high of 31,000 and some change, guys. Break through that, Bitcoin could shoot off $4,000 or $5,000, guys. Shoot up to $35,000 wall. And what we know is going to do in return for the stocks that we're looking at and right in Coinbase, that will make them shoot up very, very aggressively. And as we know right now, with Bitcoin steady is trading at, even though it dropped down from the 31,000 area some and that 30,400, it's still at the current price and the current level to, you know, right in Coinbase is need to play some catch up. It got some catching up to do. So also Carvana ended Friday at 21.42. Now that's a hot stock for us, making money off that, rinse and repeating. Wish I'd have got puts on that on Friday. She dropped 16%, waiting on a drop like that to happen. Tesla 253, waiting on Tesla. We know it's overextended for the long-term future. I do believe Tesla is a solid stock, solid company that you definitely want to be invested in and have some in, but day trading it, that's what I mean by overextended. It got to come back down to earth a little further before it takes off again. Meta, Amazon, a couple others, Upstart, a few other stocks that we'll be looking at. So that's exactly what we want to see, though, guys. As we know, VIP, feel free to join VIP. Right on Friday, we end up getting out of that position with gains in both of my accounts, and then I got back in on the dip, and now it ended Friday pretty well. So hopefully going into tomorrow, pre-market and stuff, we can start see a little rise with those as well, guys. So you already know what to do. Add your boy on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. Get in VIP. Hit me up for a 15-minute, 30-minute phone call. I love you. We out, and God bless you.